Hi there, and welcome back to Growing Together Westcliff in what is actually quite a rainy afternoon. I had planned to start from the vegetable plot, and then all the rain came down, so I'm here in the polytunnel for the moment, and hopefully it's just going to ease up and we'll be able to go back outside in a couple of minutes. What I do while I'm staying in the dry, and do say hello if you're watching. I'd like to know who's joining us this afternoon. We'll be doing this little project called Blooming Well for young people, and I've actually made like this cool thing, like a little bee house, and I thought I'd just show you this while I'm staying in the dry. And this is something you could possibly make at home. If you go onto the Trust Links live YouTube station, whatever you call it, I don't know. You'll find out how to make one of these. But basically, what you've got is a tin can, and you can make a hole in the bottom using a nail and hammer that in, and then you tie a bit of string around it, yeah, and then what you need to do, make lots of little tubes. So what you do is get an old magazine and get a pencil and wrap the paper around, and then sellotape it up, and you've got lots of little tubes, and then you can put them in your tin there, and so it's fully packed. You need about 50, and then you've got a nice little bee house, which is absolutely perfect for solitary bees. So that's not honeybees and bumblebees, because they live together in colonies. This is ideal for solitary bees, and I shall probably hang this in the garden somewhere. I'm just looking outside, and it does look like the rain is easing up a bit, so hopefully we can go out to the veg plot. So hello everyone, hi Lisa. I had hoped to sort of harvest some potatoes today, our first harvest, while you're watching, and also to show you how to transplant leeks. So it's looking a little bit drier out there, so I think I'll take the risk and we'll go out there. And of course at the end of the session we'll be going to see the chickens, and I've got a nice little treat to feed them with this afternoon. So if you don't mind to get too wet with me, we'll go out into the vegetable plot now. So if the rain does come back, we'll just have to retreat back in here again. So just going to turn the screen round. There we go, nice view of the garden where we go. Well, it is raining a little bit still, so I don't think the rain shows up on the camera, does it? I hope you're all well, and this is probably going to be the last session, sort of Tuesday afternoon 3 o'clock session, because we're going to be kind of doing an opening for members, aren't we, as from next week, and you'll be able to come and work in the garden by arrangement. Alright, okay, we're just going to a lovely potato patch here, and so the potatoes have done really, really well this year, so we're certainly not going to be short of potatoes. So I'm going to see what we've got to harvest. So let's set the camera up, turn it round for you. I'll be back, and hopefully you'll be able to just about see what I'm doing there. Alright, can you see me there? Alright. So we've got some potatoes. So these are early potatoes, a variety called Rocket. They look like new potatoes. So once you start flowering and now the flowers have gone, it's really the time to harvest. So what you need to do is kind of fork up from each side of the plant. You don't want to fork in the middle, because if you do that, you'll end up spearing the potatoes. So loosen the soil up from each side. Hope you can see this. What I tend to do is give it a little bit of a pull, and then hopefully to start coming up. And then, ooh, looks like a lovely potato there, yeah. So I've got a tray, beautiful potato. And what I tend to do is get the foliage off. Even when you've got little ones, really important you get those out of the ground, otherwise they'll be coming up next year. Which is not such a bad thing, but they might be coming up in the middle of your carrots or something, so you might not want that. This foliage you can go with a compost heap. If it's potato blight or something, you probably want to sort of burn it or bin it. But that's it. And what I tend to do, just like a rabbit, I just go through and start just the potatoes. So look at these. These are fantastic. I say these were potatoes we bought at our potato day, and there's a variety called Rocket. It's a big one there. Go through. Beautiful. Oh, lots of lovely. Oh, look at these. Wow, this is a bumper crop. So by doing it this way, you're not less likely to put your fork through the potatoes. And so if you put your fork through the potatoes, it's not good because it'll go rotten. Yeah. So then it won't be very nice to eat. Some more. So these are some little ones. I've got like a rabbit here. I'm actually quite enjoying myself, to be honest. Oh, another one there. I could rummage through, and then when I think I've probably got them all, what I do is kind of loosely go through with the fork again, just to see if any more come up. So we'll just do that. Loosen it a bit, both sides. And look. There we go. Pretty much got all of them there. Another little one there. Oh. And it's one of the most exciting things because you kind of keep finding more potatoes, and it's that one looks like a potato, but it's actually a stone, so I won't put that one in. I think I'm about there. I'll probably come back and check this afterwards, and what I'm just doing is going to draw up the soil against the next plant along, so to keep the potatoes there sort of under the ground so they don't get green and go poisonous. So here's a lovely crop of potatoes from one plant, and they look they'll be delicious. They cook those, sprig them in a little bit of butter. Oh, yummy. There we are. So that's all your potatoes. So I'm very happy with that crop, and that's really successful. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have a look at our leeks that are ready for transplanting. So if you bear with me, I'll just turn the camera around. So we're going the other way. There we go. You can see the building work opposite. It might have changed a bit since you were here last. I'll dig it up. So I've got the potatoes, so I'm going to put them somewhere dry. So we don't want those getting all wet, do I? Just put them here by the door here. And I don't know if any of you remember that the leeks that we've been growing this year. But over here we've got a bed of leeks that we've grown. We start them off in a bed, and then we transplant them a little bit further apart later on. Hi, Rob. Yeah, hi, nice to hear from you. How are you, Rob? Okay? Yeah, I look forward to you all sort of, coming back, joining us next week. That would be great. So we've got some lovely leeks here. So when they get to about pencil thickness, what we need to do is sort of separate them out, transplant them out, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So what you need to do is get yourself a small fork and just kind of carefully get the leeks up. Be careful with that, not to damage the stems. I've actually started this a bit early, that's why it looks really easy. So we've got 3, 6, shake the soil off. So three lovely leeks there that we're going to transplant out. So I'm going to put them here. So what we're probably going to do, hi Victoria, we're going to probably plant our leeks down in the bed by the arbour. But at the moment that's quite weedy, so I'm just going to put these three little ones into our heritage garden. So, but that'll be a job for all you guys when you come back. I'll tell you what, and those leeks, I've just they smell gorgeous, lovely. There you go. So we're going round to the heritage garden. Got some lovely lavender here. Looking at look at this lovely colour on that, isn't it? Beautiful. Some of the best lavender I've ever seen, to be honest, and there's actually a lovely bee on there. There you go, there's our... Right, okay, I'm just going to show you how to transplant our leeks. So here we are in the heritage garden. We've got a little bed here. We've got a few tomato plants have been put in, and some marigolds, and some poached eggplants. That's the yellow and white one. And what I'm going to do is I've got a bit of soil here. So what I've done is weeded this and gently broken the soil down, got rid of large stones. So this is all prepared for planting out our leeks. So I'm just going to turn the camera around again so you can see what we're doing. Oh, sorry about the action of the camera there. Right, not sure. Can you see me? I don't know if you can see what I'm doing there. Excuse me a minute. Okay. So, oh, there we go. Right, so I've got a nice bit of soil here, and this is where we're going to plant out our leeks. So, that's our leek. And what we need to do, make a hole with a dibber, yeah? So, you want a hole about 20 centimetres deep, yeah? So, this is a dibber. It actually used to be an old spade or fork, and it probably broke, and cut the end off and made a nice point on that. So that's, I know our woodwork team have made this, but that's a good way of, you know, having a dibber. Make a nice hole. Okay. I have watered this soil a bit beforehand, so it makes a nice hole. If the soil's very dry, what you find is all the soil just sort of caves in into the hole, and it's not so good. So a nice hole, about 20 centimetres deep. See that? What I need to do is get my leek and just gently twist it down into the hole. Yeah. Okay. You can trim the leeks, and sometimes if they're very big and they're going to get in the way of each other, you might want to do that. But at home I've tried to trim them, and other times I haven't trimmed them. To be honest, it doesn't make much difference, so it's a personal thing. But so if I'm going to trim this one, let me show you. Just sort of trim it a bit around the roots. It can make it a little bit tidier. A bit of trim on the top there. There, nice trimmed leek. So the next hole along, if you're doing a lot of these, I'll just go down the gutter there. If you put a string line up, you get a nice straight line. But the next one is go about 15 centimetres along. That's a nice short ruler. Do the next hole back there. A nice hole, 20 centimetres deep. Hope you can see all this okay. So, I'm going to pop my leek in there. Okay. And I've got the other one. I think I'm going to trim this one because this is a bit floppy. Trim. My next hole along. Just about So I'm thinking this is the last session, and so I've had lots of, seem to have extremes of weather. I've had some really hot weather and some really windy weather. Yeah, that's the third one. And then I'm almost done, and what you need to do is actually fill the hole with some water. So over here I have a watering can, and if you take the spout, the rose off the watering can, because what you want to actually do is just fill up the hole with the water, and be careful, you don't want the sides to cave in. So I'll stand up to do this, very carefully fill it up. And what that does is just gets a little bit of soil on the roots, but you don't want to fill the hole in, because that helps the so you get a nice white stem on the left. So I'm going to do the other two. And there we go, that's all done. So when you first done it, you probably want to keep those watering those holes, you know, for a couple of weeks or so. Hi Ali. And you know, you're doing it using the watering can like that, and that's why you're going to keep the holes as long as you can. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can have a little better look at what I've done. There we go. There's oh, I'll try not to fall down the gutter again. Here we got the legs. There you are. So I should have probably used a string line to get a nice straight line, but I say this is not the main place we're going to plant them. And so these should be ready, this particular variety, I think about September time. But you get the different varieties of leeks, and some sort of mature a bit later. Things like Musselburgh is probably one of the most common ones, and then that kind of matures about November, and you can harvest that right through to sort of March, April time. So that's a recommended variety. So that's your leeks. So it's quite a long season when you grow leeks, you know, from when you first sow the seeds, but they're well worth doing because they're in the ground for quite a time, and you can harvest them over a long period. Has anyone got any questions about leeks? Or I hope you're all dry. So the rain does seem to have stopped a bit now. Just give you a view of the heritage garden there. It's not looking too bad at all, is it? You're lovely. So we've got a few little weeds on the veg plot, but you know, some bits are looking very tidy. Lovely there. So there's the leeks. So we'll be planting out more probably next week when you all come in. Got some lovely radish there. And this is the bed I planted up a few weeks ago. I had some kale plants that didn't look particularly good, but now they're absolutely thriving. Look at that beautiful kale plant there. So it just shows you, even if you've got something that doesn't look that good, it's worth planting it out, because you know, it'll probably come on. We've got some lovely marigolds there. And now we've planted a courgette plant in here. So to show you the polytunnel there. Let me give you a view of the new building, in case the new building's opposite, in case you've not seen those. They're certainly coming along now. I'll just show you a couple of plants that I think are looking particularly nice at the moment. It's always nice to look at things that are particularly in flower. We've got this lovely pink one here. This is a common name, I think it's Dusty Miller, so it's a Lychnis coronaria. Very nice. It's sort of very silvery leaves. It looks a bit like the lamb's ears, but it is different. It's more, the leaves are more leathery, but lovely, lovely sort of pink, deep pink on that. And then also here we have a daylily. Yeah, so that is absolutely beautiful. So it's a shame we haven't got the customers coming in to buy our plants at the moment. Yeah. Okay, well obviously the weather's a little bit better than when I started. So it's been threatening to rain all day, and then it hasn't, and then no, it hasn't rained that much, and then sort of about 10 to 3 it decided to come down, didn't it? Such is the British weather. Right, I'm just going to put down my tray here, and I've got a nice treat. We're going to go see our chickens now, and I've got a nice treat for them this afternoon. I've got them some leftover spaghetti, which I don't know if they're going to like it. I know our other chickens used to like it. There we are, some lovely spaghetti. So we're going to go over to the chickens and see what they make of this. So if there's any particular part of the garden you just want me to whiz around and show you, I'm happy to do that. There we go, to our lovely chickens. And they'll be nice and dry in here. I say the good news is we're hoping to get a new chicken run soon, so that's going to give them a little bit more space. There they are, they're all waiting. Right, I'm going to go in now. Hopefully I'm not going to drop all this spaghetti on the floor, so bear with me while I go in. Hello chickens. There we go. Right, I'm going to give them the spaghetti and hopefully they like it. Oops, maybe they won't. Oops. There we go. Right. See if they like their spaghetti. Don't know. I think they're eating it. Oh, off they go. Oh, started to rain again. Oh, that's going to look quite funny when they eat spaghetti. So keep them well filled up. Please, you could. Lisa's asking if I could nip to the bench. We will do. Yeah, after we've done this, we'll nip round to your bench, Lisa. I know you'd like to see that. It just started to rain a little bit more, but yeah, we'll watch the chickens for a little bit, and then we'll go down to the bench. Yeah. Okay, so if you can hang on in there, and there's Turkey. I think they're probably a little bit subdued this afternoon because of the rain. Yeah, it's Turkey. Lisa having a bit. They all seem to like it. There we go. I'll let you listen to them a bit or watch them. Yeah, the woodwork shed's fine. Do you mean the bit where you work? Yeah, Rob. Yeah. No, it's hopefully it won't be too long before we can get back to woodwork. Obviously, we're going to have a little bit of gardening to do to start with, just to get on top of things a bit more. But yeah, but there's lots of things you'll be able to make, I'm sure. So, well, it looks like oh, it looks like they're enjoying that spaghetti. So, making me feel very hungry. It's keeping them quiet. Normally a bit more noisier, aren't they? I think it's keeping them quiet. They don't seem to have very good table manners, do they? It's all going everywhere. There's turkeys coming right up to me here. Oh, there comes turkey. Oh. Oh, they're very hungry. Well, it's a bit of a change for them. So. Oh, I love watching them. I could watch them for hours. So I guess they're all looking forward to seeing you all again. They definitely like people. Okay. Lovely. Okay, well I think Lisa wants me to go and have a look at her bench, so I think we're going to leave the chickens here now. They're obviously quite busy eating the rest of the spaghetti, and I'll let them enjoy that. And so we say goodbye to the chickens now, and hopefully you'll see them in real life very soon. So we're going to wander around to the bench. There we go. Oh. Oh, the chicken's in the way, I can't get past. They don't mind me, do they? And obviously we'll have another little look at the garden as we go. Okay, we'll go around here, go very carefully. Look, they're still eating their spaghetti. Oh, hello, Alan. Nice to see you. So we've just been looking at the chickens, and we're going to go down to the bench that Lisa likes to sit at. But we could just do a round tour while we're here. This is looking really nice and clear. And, this is one of the benches where I notice the smokers particularly like to sit. They're still there. The gnomes, the gnomes are still there. And, let's go down here. Herbaceous border here. Lawn's not looking too bad. I think we need to trim the hedge a little bit though. So it's actually quite dry here. You can see how sort of the oak tree it stops the rain coming down. So that little bit of rain has helped green up the lawn, which is really nice. There we go down to the car park. There's our van. Oh, this is a nice this purple plant. It's like the Verbena bonariensis. It's particularly nice, and the bees like that. It's one of my favourite plants. I know a lot of other people quite like it. And here we go to the bench that Lisa likes to sit on, and I know other people do as well. So here we are, I'm going to go in here. And this is nice and dry in here, so I hope that makes you happy, Lisa. If you sit here, you can look out onto the back of the border there. You've got a nice yellow flower here actually. This is what they call a I'm getting all my words. It's St John's wort, I'll say the common name. It's getting all my words muddled up this afternoon. So, Hypericum, that's it. Got lovely yellow flowers there. Okay, well while I'm down here, we'll just wander back by the woodland path, and then I'll be bringing it to a close, I think. But I'll just give you a chance to look around a bit. So hopefully you're all signing up to come back soon if you're able. Obviously I know some of you it's not so easy if you've got transport issues and things, and we only want people to come if it is safe for them to do so. There's the herb garden, wisteria there. Up there, I've weeded this one a little bit. We've got some plants there that we planted last year. There you go. And in here, it's quite dark in here. Oh, look in there, that's dark, isn't it? By the woodland path. So, probably need to do a little bit of cutting back along here, but as I say, things aren't too bad, so it's, there we go, across the black currants. It's so nice and quiet around this bit, isn't it? There's the Buck Hotels. There's the bees. I think some of you might have seen the bee man who was on a couple of weeks or so ago. Another nice spot that's nice and dry. There we go. Dead hedge is still looking good. And then we're back to the chickens again. So I'll let you have one little look at the chickens. There we go. They're still eating their spaghetti. There we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this afternoon. Thank you for watching with me. And say this is the last session because things are returning to sort of more normality next week. But I'm sure Matt will be keen for there to be other live sessions in the future when we got things we want to show people. And I think it's a good way, communicating with everyone and not just members, isn't it? Members of the public, and it's nice to see what's going on. So I'm going to say goodbye now and say I hope to see you soon, and if not, I'll see you some other way on sort of Facebook and things. So take care everyone, and see you soon. Bye.